So, hey folks, you've come across from the Faultfinder app. My name is Craig Luthwaite. I'm the one who created the app, and I'm giving you my perspective on the faults and how to fix them, basically. So these are shots that missed to the right. You clicked on that button, and then the first one was slice. Now slice is when the ball takes off left, curves right, coat hanger. So you've probably done that if you've got curve on your ball. If your ball's going off to the right, that's a different thing. That's the push slice. The slice itself is take off left, miss right with a curve. So the first fault that I mentioned is the swing path. So there's a swing path towards my target, let's say about there. That's going towards my target. You're swinging on an out to in path. See how that's going from that side of my ball to this side of my ball, out to in. So that's the path you're coming down on. Now that's what you've got to fix. Now there's various reasons that could be happening. So let's cover the most common one. And I mentioned relating it to a throwing action. So if I skim a pebble over water, I don't think I'm going to do it like that. Because if I do, everything's very, very steep. And the pebble's just going to go bloop and sort of sink to the bottom with the fishes. I don't want that. I want the thing to bounce and skim. So here I am with the pebble. I'm going to skim it. So notice I'm behind the ball. See there? That gives me a nice shallow. See there? And what I'm doing is I'm getting my body out the way. Now you can't see my hips, but I'm getting them out the way. And look at my body, it's getting out the way. There's no forward move. Because bloop, back with the fishes again. So you're probably doing something like that. Think, how would I throw something? Or if I took a medicine ball and I'm holding this medicine ball and I just want to throw it into that wall there. See that action there? Not that action. Bloop! There it goes down there. So that's what you maybe are doing if you're out to in. The other thing that causes out to in is if you throw the club with your hands, which is again not how you would skim something, because if I do that, I'm going to go bloop. Watch from behind there, throw the club with my hands, it's going out to in. So just related to that throwing action, and you should really be able to fix that path for a starter. If the ball's still going right, well, that's fault number 2. And that's the grip. So that's what I'm getting onto now. Right, so path is basically sorted with that throwing action. How your body works. Forward movement, not so good. Steep, no. Hands, no. Right, now the grip. You probably have what's called a weak grip. If I put my hands there in their neutral position, shaking hands double, what you're doing is you're going too much that way. So your palm of your left hand's facing up too much, palm of the right down too much. A little bit of an anti-clockwise position, see there? So if I do that, that's the weak, see there? So what you're going to do is rotate them back to neutral, but not with the twisting, tense thing, that doesn't work. If I just hang my arms by my side and lift them up, you'll see that's where they hang. They don't hang there, they hang slightly inward. And if I wrap my hand around an imaginary club, shake hands with the other one, that's the neutral grip. So as my arm hangs by its side, super relaxed, that's how I hold the club with no gap between my thumb and there. See there's a line there? Points at my right shoulder. Naturally, that's where it wants to hang. I've twisted nothing. If I'm tense, no, that's not going to work. Tension leads to a weak grip. Look there. Keep your left arm straight, and then you end up with a really weak grip. So try relax it on there. Neutral position, no twisting. There's that kind of slightly inward. I can see 2 knuckles, line, right shoulder, shake hands. Shaking hands covering. So that's the neutral grip, and that'll sort out the curve. The curve comes mostly from the grip. The swing path is putting some spin on too, but trust me, the grip is the big thing. Then I mentioned on the third fault in the fix, mostly with the driver, but it could apply to anything. If you put the ball forward for a driver as you should, kind of by your left ear somewhere there, maybe just beyond, you should really be behind the ball for a driver. If I turn and face that forward position of the ball, inside my left heel, look where I'm facing there. That's not good. I should be behind the ball there. The ball's about there. So have a look from behind, watch it. You can see a little bit of my right bicep there. Now watch it. You can't see any of my left anymore there. Sorry, I meant the left bicep, sorry. You can see a bit of my left. Correct? Face forward there. No, this is not good. Look at that path. Out to in. And once you're ahead of the ball in golf, it's pretty much over. You're having to compensate. And if you don't compensate, you're going to just slice the thing. You could sky it. Extreme case, you could top the ball. None of those are what you want, I'm sure. So let's go back to what you do want, which is get behind the ball, square up those shoulders, the ball's that side, you're looking peripherally at the ball with your left arm. Remember Jack Nicklaus with one of those there, little bit there. Keep it there. Strike the ball kind of there too. Look there. Look at the tilt. This is a bad move. Level forward. No. If you like, Jack Nicklaus said, if you like the club gets there, the head of the club before your shirt buttons or zip. Well, you can only do that if you're behind the ball. You can only do that if you've set up behind the ball with the driver. With a pitching wedge, the ball's more in the middle, so I'm maybe not as behind, but I'm not in front. And then don't forget fault one, fix one, no forward move. No. Turn out the way, throw something. Last point on that, if you're throwing something, you need relaxed arms. Tense arm, any of you who've played cricket will know that's a cover drive through the right there. You'd rather do more of a baseball kind of a feeling out to the target with free arms. Look at that extended free extension. Okay, go for it. You won't go to the right anymore.